It's Tuesday, February 28th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. A Marion County man is locked up after investigators say he had over 1 ton of porn inside his home near Ocala. Investigators say images posted online led them to Paul Zeitel. Once inside his home, deputies say they found more than 220,000 printed images, including some that included child porn. Those pictures together weighed about 2,600 pounds. Zeitel is now facing 25 counts of possession of child pornography. A Brevard County man who spent over 30 years in prison for a murder he says he didn't commit could be sent back to prison at any moment after the Supreme Court refused to hear his case. Crosley Green was released from jail back in 2018.
I love my freedom. The freedom I had in the last 2 years, it's been wonderful.
His murder conviction was overturned when a U.S. District Court said prosecutors withheld evidence in his trial. But Florida's Attorney General appealed, and the court later ruled his conviction should have never been thrown out. After the highest court rejected his case, Green and his lawyers say his last hope is asking the governor for clemency. Keith Harrison is Green's attorney.
It is likely that now the state may certainly request and, in fact, demand that he return to prison now that his conviction will be reinstated.
Green's children are now waiting for that phone call.
To the governor, please look over this case. Don't just sweep this up under the rug, because there's too many cases like this that's being swept up under the rug.
The family is encouraging state lawmakers and anyone else who wants to reach out to the governor to do the same. And a Florida retirement community where an alligator killed an 85-year-old woman last week had 3 more reptiles moved from the neighborhood. According to the Gainesville Sun, the Spanish Lakes Fairways Homeowners Association near Fort Pierce announced 3 more alligators were removed from the area. Gloria Surge was walking her dog near a pond earlier this month when an 11-foot alligator grabbed the dog. Surge wrestled the dog away but was pulled into the water and died. Her dog survived. The gator believed to be responsible for the attack was trapped and removed the same day. You can find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. Tallahassee is the capital of Florida, but throughout the state's history, some lawmakers have pushed to move the capital to Orlando, starting way back in the 1920s and then again in the 60s. Then, as recently as 2019, when the new Capitol building was built in the 1970s, they dedicated a plaque on the first floor to Senator Lee Weisenborn, quote, whose valiant attempt to move the Capitol to Orlando was the prime motivation for the construction of this building. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. You can subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.